Hi, I'm Megan Dobbs and I'm sponsored by Care Plus.
What do Care Plus do?
Okay, so they're a newly established business in Wexford Town, so they provide home care to the community, to elderly people, and also go into other units throughout Wexford and provide care to the patients there.
So you've been around to see the patients, have you?
Yeah, I actually work with the company on the weekends when I'm not in college, so I go out and into Enniscorthy and Ferns and go to elderly people and just help them with whatever their needs are. And usually 3 times a day, so morning, lunchtime and evening, and just help them with whatever they need to be done.
And do you enjoy now working with the elderly?
I love working with elderly. I think it's because I just think I'm a caring person because I do nursing in college. So I'm in my second year of nursing and I have 2 more years left, and when I'm out on placement I'm out in the wards with elderly, and I just think it's such a reward, and then they deserve to be cared for the best because they're literally been through so much and they just deserve the best care.
Sometimes people talk about the generation gap, but I presume in your profession that's not really true, that the older people, they relate to the young people and they like to see them coming along and having a chat and doing little bits for them.
That's it, and they always have great stories to tell about the past, and I just love sitting down and listening to their stories. They're like your nanny and granddad, you know, the way you sit down and have a chat with them. They're all lovely, and you tell them stories and they'll tell you stories, and I think they love how the world is changing so much, because I have one lady and she's like, how do you work this phone? Like, I don't know how to work it, so I'm there trying to tell her how to work the phone or the TV. So it's just the little things like that have changed over the years, but they're getting the hang of it.
And they're fascinated by the way things have changed and take this, a flick of a switch nowadays and you can do so many things.
Like, things have changed so much since they were growing up, like even like how they were brought up, like with school or like just getting around. Like, I actually she sadly passed away 2 weeks ago. I nursed after the oldest woman in Wexford. She was 106. Elizabeth Byrne was her name, and she was a great lady. She was so good, and we used to have the laughs. She's the second oldest person in Ireland, so she was.
If you're to be Strawberry Queen now, what would that mean to you?
I think the title holds great prestige, and it'd be like a really good title to hold, and I just love to be an advocate for the young people in the town and to just spread the name and just put Enniscorthy on the map, and it'd be great, a year and a great experience.
And you'll be bringing your new sash to all those people that you look after so well, and they're all cheering for you.
Yeah, they're fabulous. They're all like, oh, we'll be looking for you now on the Guardian and out supporting you on the stage and all. I was like, yeah, great fun.
And they'll be watching you now on Wexford Today.
That's it. Hopefully I'll be going now into work there Tuesday, and I'll be telling them all about it. They love stories and what you've been up to during the week and all.